Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm Rita Hickman with Inspire Massage, and this is just a quick 7-minute video blog today on 7 habits of highly paid healers. So the beautiful thing about doing little video blogs like this are, anyone listening, all you need to do is relax, maybe get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, close the door if you have to, turn off a few things, and just listen and absorb. Because the beautiful thing about learning is when you're relaxed and open-minded, the information gets planted into your mind. And then your mind takes care of the rest. So all you really need to do is relax, sit back, listen without too many judgment, ask some questions if you'd like, and everything changes all by itself. So here I am kind of at my secret lair. It's beautiful out, so I thought I'd do a quick outside video. And today's topic is sharpen your saw, which means that you need to be proactive about self-renewal. So if you want to be a really great healer, you need to be on the track of where you're always doing a few things. One of them is self-reflecting. Another one is learning new tools or insights or understandings like you're doing today. And a third thing is to take very good care of yourself so that you don't end up dull and run down and worn down. I've always kind of been on a healer path and for a very long time, but I wasn't good at helping other people feel better because I was so run down. I was dehydrated, my fiber was low, I was sick every morning, and I wasn't much help to anyone. So my saw was very dull because my wits weren't sharp, my nervous system wasn't balanced out, so I couldn't get a good read on what was going on. I was overreacting to things. The other thing, as I said, about sharpening your saw is that you want to constantly be getting new insights and understandings. A lot of times we learn things and we feel, okay, that's it, I've got it. And we get very comfortable with our routines, and we get comfortable in doing things the way that we've always done them. I love having dialogues with such a wide variety of people. And when I come at it from an authentic place of curiosity, when I'm curious to hear somebody else's story, then that starts to change how I think. And when I change how I think, everything gets just a little bit better, just a little bit sharper. I have a friend of mine who does a great job of always rearranging things in their house. Every time I go to their house, there's a vase in a different place, or the couch is moved, or they bought a new lamp. And for a long time, I didn't understand that. I thought, wow, that's a lot of work. I'd rather keep my house the way that it is. But the thing that I learned was when things are always changing just a little bit, they become fresh and new. You see things with new eyes, and your thought processes change. And suddenly you've become a different person just because you changed a few things in your environment. It makes a really powerful impact when you look at things differently. When I was getting my massage degree, I had to drive about an hour and a half to Chicago 3 times a week. And I started to have problems with my hip because it was on the gas pedal and the brake, and it was stop and start and rush hour. And so I had to start sitting on a pillow for a while because the seat was too hard and it was bothering my hip too much. When I sat on the pillow, I changed my perspective by just a few inches, and suddenly I saw the world from a whole different viewpoint. That's sharpening your saw. That's when you actively look for experiences and points of view that help you see the world differently. Do you know what I mean? Has that happened to you? Where something slightly changed, someone came into your life, or something moved in your house or in the space that you're comfortable with, and you took, even if it was just a 90-degree turn, and suddenly it looked very different. So that's the second thing about sharpening your saw, is keep looking for experiences and people and opinions and insights. Keep changing things up. It doesn't have to be major. You don't have to quit your job and move to a new town. It can be small things in your environment, changes in your routine. And what that does is it helps you become a more whole person, and it helps you become more relatable, and people like spending time with you, and they're interested in what you have to say, because what you have to say isn't just the common same old things, that same jokes, same stories you've been telling for how many years, same experiences. When you're always out there engaging yourself with something that you thought you would never do, it keeps you really fresh, and it keeps you constantly renewed, and it does keep you young because you're always changing just slightly. The last thing, as I said, with sharpening your saw is keep learning new tools. When we get very comfortable with the tools that we use. So every so often I do a busman's holiday. I will go to a spa, or I'll go to an independent energy worker, or I'll see a psychologist, or I will have the experience of someone that wants to do something that's similar to what I do. And from that, I learned all sorts of neat tools and techniques that I can then incorporate in what I do. Because healing is so multifaceted. You can help people heal by talking to them. When you sit down for a cup of coffee with a friend, for something more formal like Reiki or hands-on healing of some sort, to massage therapy, to psychotherapy, social work, counseling. Even if you're just in any part of the service profession, you're usually helping people heal in some way. So the more fresh you are, the more you keep reflecting and looking at yourself and questioning yourself and what you believe and why you believe it and getting new insights, then the more people will resonate with you, and the better conversations you'll have, and the better a healer you'll be. And actually, because you'll become pretty great at what you do, you'll start to get paid and compensated for what you do as well. So that's the tip for today. 7 habits of highly paid healers. Sharpen your saw, which is all about constant self-renewal. Now, if you love this, go to inspiremassage.com and sign up for our emails. I try to keep us all on track, with stories and videos and reminders of how we can help the world become the place that we dream that we want it to be. So, inspiremassage.com, thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks. Bye.